Good morning and happy Saturday, groovy citizens. So you guys, I don't have anything really to update you with today, but I do want to wish you a happy Saturday. It is about 71 degrees. Now, I don't know where you live, but here it poured down raining last night. And when I tell you it rained, honey, it rained. Not only did it rain, it was thundering, it was lightning, and about 3 different times on my way home the lightning was so fierce it lit up the sky. That's how bad it was. But I mean, it was seriously pouring down. So let's jump into today's topic, and this is going to be a two-parter. I'll tell you what the second part is going to be on Monday when I get to the end. So the topic for today is your mindset is everything. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who needs to hear this, but your mindset is everything. So I have a question for you. And the question is, how serious are you about changing your life? I need you to really think about that. You don't have to necessarily share your answers with me. If you choose to, that's great. But I want to know, how serious are you about changing your life? Because oftentimes I hear people saying, I'm ready to change my life. I'm ready to do something different. I'm ready. But they never actually get started. So again, my question for you is, how serious are you about changing your life? And I want to share this quote with you. Excuse me. And this quote is unknown because I'm not sure who the gentleman was that said it. But he said, when people want a fresh start, they often think that the first thing they need to do is to change their location. But it's not the very first thing that needs changing in your life. It may take a while to change your location, but you can start changing your mind right where you are right now. And again, that's unknown because I'm not sure of the gentleman's name that gave that quote. But I've oftentimes heard people say, I need a change. And I know people that have packed their stuff up and moved somewhere else because they just wanted a change. But the interesting thing is that they didn't change their mindset. So all you did was change your physical address, but nothing else about you changed. Even Bishop T.D. Jakes says that. He says you can change your hair, you can change your clothes, you can change your address, but if you don't change the way you think, the same stuff that you're dealing with will keep perpetuating itself over and over and over again, because everything on the outside changed, but nothing on the inside changed. That's powerful. That means you didn't change the way you think. That means you didn't change your heart. You haven't changed the way you look at things and process things, all of that. And so to rest your life, the rest of your life, you need to, I said number one, and this is the most important thing, to be honest with you. I don't know why I said number one, because it's the only thing. Work on your mindset. How you see yourself, how you see your problems, and most importantly, how you see God. You've got to work on that stuff, because without changing your mindset first, a change in your location, like I said before, will only take the same beat down, stressed out wreck of a person that you are to your new location. And that's all you're doing. You're taking this mess that you have going on from point A to point B, from point B to point C, and you think that just because you change your location, it's going to make you a better person, and it really is not. So all you did was change your location, nothing else changed, and it all starts with your mindset. Bishop T.D. Jakes once said this, y'all, this is powerful, and I've shared this before. I don't remember when, it was probably a couple of years ago, but it's powerful, and I wanted to share it again today. He says, we are running out of time. What are you going to do with the time you have left? I say that if you don't reposition yourself, you could miss the best time in your life, in this season of life, because we have got to change the way we think. We have got to change the way we feel. And I'm going to put this in the description box. the way we function. We have got to change the way we deal with issues. And the reason you have to begin to reposition the way you think and the way you function and the way you feel is that we many times are stuck between the lines of limited thinking and limited ideas and limited philosophy. And there's something creative down inside of you saying, let there be. You need to walk into a situation where you've been locked up and tangled up, and let there be light, let there be healing, let there be books, let there be change in the city. You have tried 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different things. Each you worked on 90 days or so and then said it didn't work. How can you be a leader with a 90-day test? Of course it didn't work. You didn't stick to it long enough. You didn't fight hard enough. You didn't do what it took to win, and rather to connect and to get it right, you walked away and tried something else. And for the last 10, 15 years of your life, you've been running from the next thing to the next thing, trying to make this stuff work. Stop it. Stand still. You have to have the courage to live with the pressure and the criticism. New levels bring new devils. Come on, somebody. You have to be tough to be able to stand it. It's tough keeping your kids encouraged while you secretly worry to death yourself. It's tough getting ready for a birthday party and you don't have a gift. It's tough not being able to get the light bill paid and the water bill paid. It's tough. What do we do with these moments? Do we just have them and go back home and wait for the next one, almost like a junkie getting a fix or smoker smoking a cigarette? Are we just habitually addicted to moments without being able to take that moment and use it strategically to do something in our lives? So I ask the question again, what are you going to do with the time you have left? And like I said, this is going to be a part 2 on Monday, and part 2's topic is going to be you have what it takes. But let's unpack that a little bit as I start my drive on to my next destination. So in light of, and I thought this topic was very fitting, in light of all that is happening in the world, I know that we all are aware of the shooting that took place last week or early part of this week at the elementary school, which is just so disheartening. I won't even lie. I couldn't even control the tears coming down my face because it's just so awful that we live in a time where people are going through some stuff, and instead of working out their issues, you want to take it out on elementary school kids. Those kids don't know you. They've not done anything to you, so why would you want to hurt them like that? It's horrible. Let me roll my windows up. It's horrible. But again, this is the world in which we live, and this is why I'm always telling you guys, you have got to pray. I pray every day, faithfully, without fail. I pray several times a day. I wake up every morning like I did this morning. I'm thanking God for waking me up, but also asking him to watch over his people, keep us safe as we come and go. Be everywhere I go, I need you to be. If I'm going to the bathroom, I want you to be there with me, God. If I'm going to the grocery store, which I do have to go, actually I have to go to Walmart later because I need to get a new toaster, but I want you to be in that store with me. Not just with me, but with all of your people. And so this is what we have to learn to do. I don't know about you all, but I cover my daughter every day. I cover my family, my friends. I cover those that I don't even know. And I'm asking God to be with them, to cover them, to provide the shelter that they need so they can go and do what they need to do and come back home. But I kind of digressed just a little bit, but I said all of that to say this. The recent events made me think about that very topic. What are you going to do with the time you have left? See, here's the thing. We don't know, we don't know how much time we have left here on this earth. We really don't. I mean, I know we don't get up every day thinking, all right, Lord, it's my time, eyes ready to go. No, we don't do that. And you should not be sitting around stressing and worrying about that. But the reality is that you don't know how much time you have left on this earth. So what I need you all to do starting today, I said today, I didn't say tomorrow, I didn't say next week, I didn't say next month, and I certainly didn't say next year. I said starting today. I need you to decide that you are going to live life to the fullest. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want you to decide that you're not going to sit back and wait to start that business after you retire. 10, 20 years down the road. I need you to decide that you are going to be a better person. You know, because we all have said this, all right, Lord, I'm going to be a better person starting on Monday. But today, or the weekend, I'm going to keep doing me. I need you to decide right now that you're going to be a better person, that you're going to be a more giving person. If you have an addiction, whatever that addiction may be, because we're not singling out anybody, but if you have an addiction, I need you to decide that, why is my shirt lopsided? I need you to decide that you are going to stop that addiction. And guess what? You can. There are so many people that have said, guess what? I'm not going to allow this addiction to keep running my life, so I'm cutting it off cold turkey. They didn't go to rehab. Now, some people actually do. But you can make the decision that you are going to stop whatever it is that you're doing. Make that decision that you're not going to just drink your life away, fooling around getting cirrhosis of the liver, that you're not going to keep smoking your life away, fooling around getting lung cancer, throat cancer, whatever other cancers you get from smoking. I need you to make the decision today that you are going to be a better person, that you are going to be all that God has called you to be. Because as Les Brown reminds us, you don't want to get to the end of your life and your mind starts, and I can only imagine because I don't know, but your mind starts to think about all of the things in life that you wanted to do, all the places that you wanted to go, and you didn't. You didn't do any of those things. You didn't go to any of those places, and now it's too late. Now you've gotten to an age where it's not possible to go to those places or do those things. You've gotten to a place in your life where you're just physically not able to get up and just go, to just jump in your car and drive wherever it is that you want to drive. So I need you to decide today, and I can't stress that enough, that you are going to live your life to the fullest, that you're going to create the things that will bring wealth to your life. And I'm talking about long-term wealth. I'm not talking about just building up wealth for you right now, because I actually heard somebody say, well, I ain't worrying about the next generation. I'm worrying about myself. Well, generational wealth, as far as I'm concerned, is better than anything else. Do you think when Disney created his theme parks, he was just thinking about wealth for himself? No, he wasn't. He was thinking about generational wealth. That's why that man's been dead for many, many, many years. And his family is still wealthy, and they will always be wealthy unless they do something to mess it up. But it's a generational wealth that he's created. And it's not just Walt Disney. He just happened to pop into my mind. But there are other people that do the same thing. So start building that generational wealth. Whatever that thing is, think more than just you. Think past you. Come on, lady, there's nothing coming. Think past you and think about the rest of your family. But the important thing, like I said, that you get out of what I'm talking about today is that you start to live the rest of your life to the fullest. Because as the question was asked, what are you going to do with the time that you have left? What am I going to do with the time that I have left? It's something to think about. You guys, that's it. That's my time. I'm headed home to get some breakfast. I wanted to stop and get me something from McDonald's, but I can't, because if you know me, then you know I get on the scale the first of every month, and the first is coming quickly. So I need to be careful about what I eat over the next few days, because I do have to step on that scale, and I have been a little out of control. So we're going to rein that on back in. If you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. So glad to have you here. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. I missed you guys. It's always a pleasure to see you. I love each and every one of you. You know the drill. You know my spiel. There's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, that you can ever do that will make me not love you, because I'm always going to love you. I'm always going to support you. I'm always going to encourage you to go out there and live your life to the fullest, because life can be taken away just like that. And again, I'm not trying to scare you, but that's just the reality in which we live. I love you all to the moon and back. Make sure you check out today's podcast, because y'all, I'm talking about Jurassic Park stuff, so make sure you check that out. I'm headed home, and I will share that link out, so make sure you check that out. And join me again on Monday, where I talk about You Have What It Takes, which is a part 2 to today's video. Until then, take care.